Welcome to Literacy by Design. When you hear this sound, turn the page. My Adventure with Fluffy by David Campos, as told to Robert Kaufman. On this page, you see a table of contents or contents page. You can preview what is in the book by reading this page. You can also use a contents page to help you locate the information you are most interested in and want to read. Contents. The Adventure Begins, page 2. The Ocean, page 4. Mountains, page 8. Forests, page 12. The Desert, page 16. Back Home, page 20. Common Landforms, page 22. Glossary, page 24. The Adventure Begins. I'm David, and this is Fluffy. Last week, we went on a trip to Los Angeles, California. Come along with us, and we'll show you our favorite places. The ocean. The first place we visited was the ocean. An ocean is a large body of salt water. At the ocean, Fluffy and I had fun in the sun. We breathed in the fresh air and splashed in the waves. We liked playing on the beach. Fluffy and I had a great time building sand castles. Did you know? The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean in the world. It covers about 1/3 of Earth. Mountains. Next, we went to the mountains. A mountain is a very high piece of land. Fluffy and I hiked to the top of a mountain. The air up there was crisp and cool. What a sight! We also visited Mount Baldy. During the winter, it is covered with snow. Fluffy and I love to play in snow. Did you know? Mount Baldy got its name because wind and avalanches have destroyed all the trees and plants at the top, making it look like a bald head. Forests. Fluffy and I also went to Angeles National Forest. A forest is an area of land covered with many trees. Fluffy and I ran along the paths in the forest. Once we entered the forest, I felt like I was far from the city. Next, we went to Sequoia National Park. The sequoia trees there are the largest trees in the world. Did you know? The General Sherman sequoia tree is about as tall as 21 elephants. The desert. After we left the forest, I took Fluffy to the desert. A desert is a hot, dry area that does not get much rain. Fluffy and I looked for cacti and animals while we were in the desert. Our favorite desert is Joshua Tree National Park. Spring is the best time to go there because the air is cool. Did you know? Joshua trees only grow in 4 states: California, Arizona, Utah, Nevada. Back home. Fluffy and I love adventures, and we had a great time. But sometimes we just like to relax at home. Common landforms. Here you see a map of some common landforms: ocean, forest, mountains, desert. On this page, you see a glossary. A glossary is like a small dictionary. It's a section in the back of the book that gives definitions of words that might be difficult for readers to understand. These words are listed in alphabetical order. If you come to a word you don't recognize while you are reading, you can check to see if the word is in the glossary. Glossary. Desert. A hot, dry area that does not get much rain. Forest. An area of land covered with many trees. Mountain. A very high piece of land. Ocean. A large body of salt water.